listen, I just want to quickly let you know, we've been filming this segment on the alleys and the laneways around the back end of Kuta and throughout different towns in Bali. And you're about to see that, and I really hope you enjoy that. But on the way home last night, we just got swamped with traffic, and for some reason, I don't know if there's suddenly triple the number of planes that have turned up in Bali, but this place has just gone off. Stay tuned, there's a big announcement at the end of this video, and watch that, because tomorrow night's the night. Actually, tonight's the night, and you'll get to see it tomorrow by the time I get home, put it together and put it out there. But I've got to say, that's great news. Bali is just starting to come alive like never before. Stay tuned, hope you enjoy the video. Everywhere you go in Denpasar and in many of the towns and cities in Bali, you'll see these cute little laneways and alleys, and they connect one road to the next. But they're not just laneways, they're actually thriving little tiny metropolis in their own right. And exploring these laneways is easy because you can just wander from A to B, and there's 5-star resorts, and there's tattoo parlors, and there's massage places, and just about everything you can imagine. And it's worth a look. There's Poppies Lane and there's Beni's Lane. Well, look, today I'm just having a bit of a wander around out the back of Kuta, down Beni's. And you've got the Champlain Hotel, and it's a beautiful little hotel. I'm going to have a quick look inside there and check it out, because for about $25 a night, it's a nice simple motel. It's not the 5-star sort of spa and whatever retreat, but it's a nice little motel. It's just off the beaten track, so you got 2 minutes to walk from here to the main drag where all the hotels and also all the nightclubs and stuff are. But within minutes, you can go for a walk down these little laneways, and you've got this beautiful little shops. You've got some souvenirs to buy. You've got beautiful little cafes and warungs where you can grab a feed. Now they've got one of these magical swim up bars, and the reason I think they're magical is if you see people sitting by the bar drinking away all afternoon, magically they don't seem to need to get up and go to the toilet. How does that work? If I go to the pub and I'm sitting there having a few drinks, I spend half the time in and out of the bathroom, so they're a bit magic. I don't know what happens, but I think I do know what happens, but I'm just not going to say it. Hey, check this place out though. And $25, you've got a heap of rooms. They're nice little rooms inside. Beds look really comfortable, and the staff are very friendly. The pool is gorgeous, and you've got a nice little place for a couple or for a small group. They've probably got family rooms in that as well. But this is one of the little beautiful places to stay and to base yourself, to do all your day runs, and that's right in downtown in Kuta, in the Legiani area. But you know, some of these places don't look much on the brochure, and they turn out to be really nice, like this one here. And some of them look really fancy on the brochure, and it looks like they've taken a photo from next door. It is hard sometimes to know if the place looks as good as it looks on the brochure, because brochures are touched up and made to look good. But there are millions of places you could come over here, and if you had some sort of cancellation policy that got you out of a bad place, and I tend to use things like booking.com, because usually if you get there and you don't like it, you can head out and not end up being stuck with a bill. But for $25 a night, man, you can come over here for a couple $100, stay for a couple of weeks or whatever, and you have a ball. You just have a ball. So there are tons of ways to do it easy in Bali, and they're just so close to all the amenities. You don't have to spend money. You don't need a scooter to get around if you just want to hang around the beach and the markets and the nightclubs and all that sort of stuff. So there are lots and lots of options, and depending on what you're after, that's the hard question is, so where do I go? Where do I start? The best thing I can say is keep watching my videos, because I'm going to keep putting different options up for you, and places and tours and ideas of venues and locations. They're all different in a little way. They're all very similar in other ways too. They're all great, and the people here are lovely. So hopefully this is giving you a bit of insight into just some other areas of Bali that maybe it's not downtown Sanur with the beautiful beaches or whatever, but it's peaceful, the birds are chirping, and you don't have to go to work. You sit back, put your feet up. Whether you don't even leave the hotel, you've got the pool, you've got cheap food, you've got swim up bar, and with the magic toilet, and you're not at home. The phone doesn't have to ring if you turn it off and leave it at home, or leave it back in your room. These places nearly all got Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi here is pretty good. One quick thing, people often ask me about their phone, about buying data and stuff like that. If you've got a data pack with your phone that works in these countries, I know a lot of telecom providers will have like a fixed day rate, $7 a day if you're overseas. Bali's usually in that list of approved countries. Stick with those, but if you want to get a SIM card while you're here, it's a bit of a process because your phone's got to be unlocked for the Bali SIM, and they've done it this way to stop people from importing phones from other countries and not paying the duty. So you can get your phone unlocked and use a local SIM, but it's a bit of a mission. If you do it at the airport, they tend to do it a lot faster and a lot more efficiently, but it took me quite a while to wait in line and get my phone sorted out. And it's only short term, they only do it for 3 months. And then after that, if you want to stay on in Bali with a phone that's brought in from outside, you've got to pay a huge 25% of the value of the phone as like an import duty. It's actually sometimes cheaper just to buy another phone. So just one little thing, yes, phones work here, internet and Wi-Fi works here. You just can't throw a $5 SIM in your phone without going through this other process. But if you do decide to get a phone, if you're over here and you've got business or you need to get contact with the outside world, I'm on a plan that's like, it's a cash upfront plan. It's $7 a month, and it gives me almost like 50 gigs or something. It's almost unlimited internet. And with all the YouTubing and stuff I'm doing, I thought I'd be getting close to my limit. I've never even touched it. So if you do decide to get data, just go to the phone shop. They'll talk to you about it. Best off to do it at the airport where they do it really quickly and get over and done with. And or turn the phone off, leave it at home, go on holidays. Here's a nice little tourist information place. Let's check this out. So we can have an elephant safari. We've got Padang Beach, rice terraces. Pretty much anything you want to do in Bali, you'll find these little tiny alleyways are some of the best places to meet people, to get information, and to get around. It's really cool. There is a lot of construction going on, and there's still quite a lot of houses or shops that are shut down, but they're gradually opening up. Like this fella here across the road, you've got more places being built, a couple of empty places, and you only got to walk another 10 feet and you've got a nice little Nikki spa and laundry, massage, braiding and hair extensions, so you can get them all done at once. And you've also got bike rental. So look, 2 steps down from the hotel. Hello, how are you? 2 steps down from a beautiful hotel, you've got a laundry, you've got bikes for rent, you've got hair braiding, hair extensions. Can you do hair extensions on this?
Do hair like this.
Yeah, on this one here though?
This is Nikki.
Hi Nikki. Nikki owns the spa here. She's the one that does all the braiding and do you do the massage as well? Massage too?
Massage, pedicure.
Oh, don't look at my feet, they're terrible.
I do for you.
So the traffic down here is a bit interesting. It's sort of bumper to bumper in the peak hour, but it's just amazing. Don't just go on a main street. Just pull in to some of these little laneways and just go for a little wander down the road, and you'll be just amazed how cool it is and how interesting it is. They really are nice.
Murray does YouTube back to Australia, see?
So what do you want to say to Australia? Come on down.
Getting better.
Yeah, much better.
He's
Finally.
Yeah,
we made it.
Stop scared.
So there you go. We've got some traffic flow. We've got these cool little alleyways. Just down the end here is a beautiful big food market, and just around the corner from that you can buy every single t-shirt you can possibly imagine. You've got a supermarket next door. You've got almost there, you've got bags and satchels and t-shirts. So if you only stayed in one lane for the whole trip, you'd still see the same thing as most people down the main road. No, it's really good. And that's what I say. Don't discount these little lanes. These are the places to go and explore and discover. And the next place you want to go and do some exploring is Ubud, because imagine this, but all handicrafts and all in a really interesting sort of alternative sort of lifestyle and rural agricultural. There's so many exciting things to do in Bali that you just can't put it into one bulletin. I've got 70 videos on this, and they're all different, and there's more and more and more coming out every day. So I hope you've enjoyed watching our little talk today, and we'll put this on air so you can all have a bit of a look and laugh at it. Cheers, guys. So, wow, what a day. I tell you what, earlier today I started putting a piece together about the back alleys and some of the real cool little side streets in the Kuta region, just to start us. And I was saying the place is starting to buzz a little bit more than normal, and oh my god, it is now Thursday night. It's about midnight. It's just taken like an hour to get from one side of Kuta to the other. The place is just insane. I don't know, there must have been 3,000 planes. I don't know what's going on, but I do know tomorrow night we are on the beach, we are on the beat, we are at the nightclubs, we are at the pubs, we are going out and we are going to hit this street and give you a first-hand encounter of what the hell it's like over here, because it's insane. Suddenly Bali has just like woken up out of this slumber. There's cars everywhere, there's people everywhere, there's a huge number of Australians, there's also people from all over Indonesia. It just feels like the Bali I haven't seen for a long time. It's like 2 or 3 years ago Bali, and it's just wow. I'm blown away. I just had to add this to the end of my this afternoon's video just to let you know, please watch Saturday morning. I'm going to go out and film tomorrow night, Friday night, and we're going to post this on Saturday morning as early as I can so you guys can see what on earth it's doing. But from the Hard Rock Cafe to the opposite end of the Semiak beaches and all over Bali, it just seems that there's a million people. They're all having fun, everyone's laughing. The locals are just, you've never seen smiles on their faces like this. I'm not saying Bali's fixed and it's over all the trouble it's had, but I tell you what, it's a beautiful thing to say. I'm pretty sure they're on the road to recovery. Wow. I hope you enjoy tomorrow night as much as I'm sure I will, because it's going to be a big one. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for coming. Hope you've enjoyed my video. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss on any of our updates, because we are bringing you live all the action, all the entertainment, all the nightlife, everything that's happening in Bali live. I'm not an expert, I'm just a guy. I'm just a bloke on a bike running around the place trying to bring it to you and just tell you how I see it. So if you like that, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you when you get here. Cheers, guys.